The sustained investigation, better known as the SI, is the most crucial part of the AP portfolio. But what is an SI? An SI, or sustained investigation, is a body of related works that demonstrate an inquiry based sustained investigation of materials, processes, and ideas through the practice of experimentation and revision as defined by the College Board. Well, how do you come up with your SI, you may ask? To come up with your SI, think of something that you personally connect with or something that is important to you. But before you start brainstorming, here's a list of overused SI that you should avoid. This list includes your emotions, your loneliness, your anxiety, your mental health, your addiction, your culture, your childhood, man versus nature, who you are, music/songs, mythology, your perception of yourself or people, and lighting effects or mood. It's better to show a specific story of yourself, humor, reflection of thoughts, changes in life, or a passion, hobby, or interest, and why you have it. For me, to put it broadly, chose astronomy and its branches. Now that you attain an idea, you have to turn it into a question. I personally wrote, how can I show my love and interest for astronomy and its branches? After you write your SI as a question, you can elaborate and answer that question for the rest of your SI. I wrote, I found that the best way to show my love and interest in the astronomy field is to research and further learn more about concepts that I was previously unaware of. Through my research, I hope to be able to support the purpose of my pieces. Along with that process of researching, I want to be able to understand the concepts enough to attempt to create a visual subject that can communicate to the viewer what the piece is about, and also expand the viewer's knowledge. Finally, the first step has been done. You can now begin sculpting. I will personally share with you one of my sculpting processes by making a smaller version of it. First, I cut out a piece of fabric and ripped it. Then I made a mix of half glue, half water, and dipped it inside. This will help harden the fabric in order for it to stay in place. I set it to dry and made some spheres, which in this case represent my planets, with aluminum foil. Then I covered them in tape, followed by paper mache with newspaper. After that, I painted them and let them dry. Cut them in half and hot glued them to the fabric. For your sculptures, remember to consider all angles, take progress pictures, and back them up. Don't make the same mistake as I did. And keep asking yourself during your sculpting process how this connects to your SI, specifically your materials. Keep in mind that you are able to and should revise your pieces, at least two of them, as it will be useful for future boards and your second written SI. Here you will describe ways your SI developed through practice, experimentation, and revision. Make sure to mention certain pieces, how your material connects to your SI, and how your process has changed. I wrote, my research has gone from superficial in pieces 1 through 6 to more complex ideas in pieces 7 through 15, which shows how my process has developed. I revised works 4 and 8 to create more form to illustrate the idea of space and depth, which improved my practice. During this, I experimented with fabric/fabric-like materials to communicate the idea of space because it is commonly referred to as the fabric of space. And I learned techniques such as hardening fabric, which took a long time and was difficult, like most concepts in astronomy, which are hard to grasp, tying back to my SI. After all that, you can pat yourself on the back. Congratulations. You're finished. You're free from the AP shackles. You can go touch some grass now. And if you're just starting, good luck. You'll need it.